Question 10 is another local question. It starts with an if. It is also a complete and accurate list question. Notice that all the answer choices are lists. So this question is asking, if we do the condition that they give us in the if, then which of the following is a list of the films that could be the first film on Thursday? Because it's a local question, we're going to build a new sketch that incorporates the if condition. The if condition is if Limelight is shown 3 times, Harvest twice, and Greed once. Our experience with question 10 is going to guide us a bit here. If something is shown 3 times, that means it's shown on all 3 days. But remember that Harvest is already going to be on Thursday as the last film, which means that L will be in front of H on Thursday, L will be the last film on Friday, and it can't be the last film on Saturday. So that means that L will be in front of either G or H on Saturday. And remember, now that L is on Friday, that's going to block G from going to Friday, because of the rule that says L and G can't both be on Friday together. We've got Limelight on 3 days. Harvest needs to be shown twice. And here we actually have a choice to make, because we've got one Harvest on Thursday, but as we've seen in other questions, nothing stops Harvest from going on Friday with L, but nothing forces Harvest to go on Friday with L either. It could be on Saturday as the last film. And where we put Harvest is going to determine where we can put Greed, because if we put Harvest on Saturday, that's going to force G away from there, and the only day left for him would be Thursday, which means that we're going to need to do both scenarios. Just like we did back in question 8, we're going to have to do 2 scenarios for this question. So we'll make another set of spaces, fill in what we know, and in this bottom sketch, I'll just put H on Saturday. And in that top sketch, we'll just change it to put H on Friday, because we said there were 2 places he could go. So now we have 3 L's, 2 H's, and we need our final G. In the top scenario that I just drew, the one with H on Friday, G will slot into place on Saturday because it had to be either G or H, and now, since we've used 2 H's, it can't be another A. In the second scenario, well, I have some options actually. So I can't put that G on Friday, because of the rule about not being allowed to put G and L on Friday. I can't put G on Saturday, because of the rule about not being able to have H and G on Saturday. So G will be on Thursday, but G could actually go in 2 places on Thursday. It could be in front of L, but it could also be in between L and H. Nothing stopping it from going in either spot. Remember, the only rule about order on Thursday is that H is the last one. So the question was asking us for a complete and accurate list of the films that could be the first one shown on Thursday. Well, from our notes, it's in the top scenario that we just drew, it would be L. So I know it's not any answer choice that doesn't have L. But from our bottom scenario, we learned that it could be G. So we cross off answer choices that don't have G. And so the difference between the 2 answers that are left is Harvest. But we know that H can't go first on Thursday. There's always going to be somebody in front of it. So the answer is answer choice D.